Alright, so now we're going to look at the Barbarian. Essentially, we already started the Barbarian. We pretty much started him. We just don't want a whole bunch of videos queued up to render. We got him to level 18. There wasn't really any difference. You don't change anything as you level up the Barbarian. At level 1, we had the Millibrager's Heavy Boots. That gave +1 to skills, 75% damage to undead. That's pretty good. And the amulet gave +1 to scales, plus magic find. This gave +1 to scales. And they also give other things, right? Plus mana. This chest piece, so you cannot be frozen. That thing's amazing. And this rod, so it gave a chance to cast a holy bolt on attack. And then just the javelins. Pretty much, we ran out here. And then you just go double swing, right? You cube your charm, you do double swing. Double swing's pretty much all that you need is the Barbarian. You go through, it was super sick with just double swing, and he was attacking so quick, so they're living, and essentially they died instantly. If you home teleport, we went through all of the cold plains. We defeated Bloodraven, we defeated the Countess, we defeated Treehead, we saved Deckard Cain. And as we went through the levels, we could have went with the Barbarian outfit. We had 2 pieces of it. We could have gone with this. Just gives dual leech on the weapon, more damage, +1 to skills, vitality. But it does not give, cannot be frozen. So we decided not to use the Barbarian set just because this chest piece is so overpowered. If you put this on a level 1 character, all of the freezing abilities don't even do anything to you. And then once we turn to level 3, we pretty much just put on these boots. And we just put on the belt, I think. Yeah, so this didn't do as much later, so we got these. This just gave us a whole bunch of gold find and magic find. And then we put this helmet on for a bit, which just gave us damage reduction and gave us some mana per kill. Until we finally put on the Barbarian helmet. So this actually gives us a whole bunch of damage. The Barbarian helmet does add a bunch of damage. Does it give any skills? Yeah, it doesn't give any skills on it. All it does is give stats. So that's good though, it's just all damaging stats. And then when we got to level 4, we put on the rare ring. So this one, that one's still really good. And then the unique ring that we have. And then at level 10, we replaced the old amulet with this one. +1 to scales, faster unlock, fight resist 50%. And then I think we're all caught up. The mercenary, we just gave the mercenary this armor, so she has a damage reduction. Give you the Millibrager's sets, or at least the boots anyways. There, that gives the mercenary +1 to scales. And she just has decent boots, I guess. And the mercenary helmet, and then the life leech gloves. And then just the empty 3-socket bow. So now that we're all caught up on what we did with all of our items, so all that's left after this is the Sorceress. The Barbarian, he's pretty much done. You would just go through here. So for the skills, we pretty much ignore the war cries. You don't need the war cries for anything. Combat masteries, you put, here, let's 1.2 strength of ancients gives +5 to strength. And because we have plus skills, it actually gives 22 strength. Luck of the Ancients gives better magic find, better gold find, so we could put 1 point in there, get more magic gold find. Vigor increases your walk and run speed and gives you more health. Iron Skin increases your defense. And Combat Mastery just increases your damage, gives you a chance to do a critical strike. And then Combat Skills, pretty much just 1 point double swing for now. Then we pretty much just came here, Combat Mastery, till we got 21% critical strike. And then double swing gives more damage per point than combat mastery. So most of your points would be going into double swing, just the 1 point into here to get the extra buffs from them. And then you go through the outer cloister. And then you would just double swing. So at this point, we went to our bank, we got new weapons. Like these weapons, they're not gonna do us anymore. So we went to the bank and we got our sabers that we had. So these could just go in here until we switch the character. These sabers requires level 10, 12 to 24, +1 to skills, increased attack speed, adds damage, ignores target defense. So it doesn't matter who we're fighting. Everyone we're fighting, we're going to ignore their defense anyways. So it literally doesn't matter what we fight. If we go through here though, maybe just work our way through the outer cloister. We can give you. Oh, you have the barbarian chest piece. That's right. So the barbarian's pretty classic, pretty classic character. You just go through double swing, and then that's pretty much all that you need, right? Until you get the whirlwind ability, or maybe frenzy. It's just whenever we level frenzy on this character, we try frenzy, the attack speed is so much slower. I'm sure you move a lot faster, but you attack so much slower. We know the strategy is to go frenzy and then get your frenzy stacks up and then do double swing for faster double swing damage. Although we're not going to worry about that. We pretty much have a whole bunch of run speed. So a gem shrine. If we go here, we could output a blemish gem. We go 5, yep. So we're gonna have to work on something besides topazes. We got so many topazes. There is keep recipes that use any type of perfect gem, so that doesn't matter. But there is recipes that require like different gems. We're going to need all of them. We're gonna need like perfect skulls, perfect sapphires, perfect topazes, perfect rubies, perfect emeralds, all the perfect gems, all the different ones. Essentially, each perfect gem would be for a different class. It'd be like, if you want to create barbarian gear, you probably need obsidian or something. If you want to create Amazon gear, maybe you need emeralds for dexterity. And it's just each class just has their own gem type too. Maybe that's one of the reasons they added another gem type. Is there 7 types of gems now? 1 type of gem for each class. So there's the Roderick Malice. Roderick Malice, we could just go collect it and kill the person. Oh, we leveled up. Usually just another double swing point. And then maybe just more strength, because strength would affect double swing. Go through here, and then see pretty difficult. Oh, he's not too bad. For the last character, I think we took a lot of damage. I'm not sure. Barbarian, he's just insane. And then we need to go collect the ammo. So our mercenary is not too geared out really. We got to gear out absolutely everything. So we got the Roderick Malice. Now we just need to find these stairs to the jails. Then it's just the Sorceress. The Sorceress is going to be super safe, right? All you do is chain lightning, firebolts, ice novas, blizzards, frozen orbs everywhere. And then the guys just die. Looks like we pretty much the stairs is going to be at the last place that we check. Oh, another boss pack, or champions. So these guys just give more experience than regular guys. I think that's the only reason we kill them. They don't ever drop you anything, they just drop you potions, that's it. All they ever drop is potions. And maybe some gold. Here's the jail.
No one should ever be caged.
Do we just record going through the jail? Maybe it wouldn't be too long. We're not really picking up too many items. We're not really finding too many crafting materials or gems or jewels or rings or charms or anything that we really need to pick up. Guess we haven't been finding any rares. Oh, that's because we banked all the rares. So ancient scrolls, we're going to be going and looking at all the ancient scrolls that we have. Basically, we might be able to get the one that we need from scroll 14. We have a bunch of them. All we'd have to do is identify them and then re-roll them. We just had the internet pop up. So we didn't want the internet to pop up. And then it minimized and then all those things. We don't like it when the screen minimizes or when something happens. So a rare longbow. There you go. Something we can pick up. These guys are minions. So there we go. Level 20. All the way to level 20. What are these guys? What are they? Any flags? So the only way to get flags is to destroy shamans. So there is a reason to go back and destroy shamans. You do need their crafting materials. I think they're like one of the more important crafting materials. Like one of the more important ones that you get from monsters anyways. This exit should be just right up here, right? Or it could be to the right. It always changes. Yeah, they just fall super quick. There's absolutely no problem with the warrior. Compared to some of the other classes, the warrior does seem pretty quick. Although, not as quick as the Amazon. Maybe if we change abilities. Because we know that Plasma Rain is supposed to be absolutely insane. We just don't use Plasma Rain because it doesn't feel like the Barbarian. Maybe we will have to use it at some point. But here's the jail level 2. Then what? Just the jail level 3? And then just the catacombs. And then just Andariel. Wasn't anything this way this time. Usually it's in the bottom right or the top left. Not sure won't be anything down there. So these shields, we did find one bone shield. Although you could only find bone shields from like very specific enemies. Oh, we could also find the bone helm. The bone helm would be the best, like level 1 helmet. Oh, the bone helm would be the best level 1 helmet. Because the circlet requires level 13, I think. Hagashan requires level. Maybe the Hagashan. Is Hagashan level 4 requirement? That's just basically a lower leveled circlet. So there's only the circlet basically in original Diablo. Now there's the circlet and then a lower leveled circlet. Here's jail level 3. So now we just need to find our way to the inner cloister. So then we just record the catacombs. Maybe that's enough for the barbarian for now, right? We just have one more jail level. Although it probably won't take too long to find it. Probably just take like 2 to 3 minutes, maybe sooner if we just try to run through. So we can't tell you how much better it is running through the enemies and them not being able to chill us. These ice mages, they're so ridiculously annoying usually, right? Usually they'd cast their ice bolts and then you'd be slowed and then your movement speed would be slowed down. Mana Shrine. Oh, here we go. Here's the exit. We found it. So now we just have to go down to the catacombs and then destroy Andariel. Pretty much have a lot of inventory space. I think like those thrower guys are decently high level. We'd have to check on all the levels when we go through. We're pretty sure they are though, right? We'd get them to drop a javelin, see what their level was. Oh, 15. So it'd be 18 if they were bosses. So no, these guys are probably pretty up there. Imagine Even if we did have a better weapon, right? If we're level 20, if we were using actually upgraded weapons, actual weapons for a level, we'd be doing a whole lot better. So a wretched scythe. So you guys were boss monsters. So you would have been like a little slightly higher leveled. Plus 1 to attack rating. 21. So you're level 18. So they would be good guys to get level 21 items from. Is that the bone shield? Is that the bone shield and the bone helm? We'd have to check to see what item level the bone shield and bone helm were. Maybe they drop off of a few enemies here. Eventually, once we get the 2-socket bone helm, then we could just make a crazy level 1 gear. Well, not crazy level 1 gear. Just simple rune words gear.
Cold and damp under the earth.
Then we're in the catacombs. Maybe we'll just come back when we're at Ontario, right? We've been fighting as the Barbarian for a while. We still have to fight as the Sorceress. The Barbarian just basically double swing everything. Pretty sweet. Alright, we're back. So we can go defeat Ontario pretty quickly. We're level 22. We're just going to the catacombs, level 4. Quest log. All that's left is to kill Ontario again. And then there'll just be that one more time. Yeah, and then everybody will be ready, and then we won't have to run through Act 1 again, except to go gather materials and gather items. We could run the characters through here, see what they get, maybe gamble, or do we just go straight to Act 2? There's so much gearing up you could do in your character here. We could continue going through the game, or we could just stay here and gear them up and then go through the game. Can you get a character to level 30 in Act 1? You probably can. Considering the Amazon's basically level 29. And these golems, they're like level, what were they? 21? 21 or something? 23? 22? I lost the item. Those golems, they were some high level. 19. Because monsters, if they're like more than a 10 level difference, don't they give you no experience basically? Although they would have to give you some experience. So it would maybe all that up. If we get everyone to level 30 in Act 1, that'd be absolutely insane, because everyone would have their best abilities for when they go to Act 2. And then Dario wouldn't even know what hit him. He'd be like, what is this whirlwind? Whirlwind, you're not supposed to have whirlwind till Act 3 or Act 4. So Dario is falling pretty easily. Like our hits are divided between that Mishaven there and this Dario. So Dario has been defeated. There's all the drops. We got the Kyrune, Hand Axe, Flawless, Flawed, Military Picks, Spirit Crown. And then another Ethereal Javelin. So we have an Ethereal Javelin ready. We have a superior Ethereal Javelin.
The caravan, yes.
So there we go. Now the Barbarian is through. Barbarian is level 22. All that's left is the Sorceress now. We just ran through the game on the Barbarian. We have to go on the Barbarian to give the Sorceress items. So if we go to Warev, then we could go sail west. And then we just pretty much put things on the shared page. Shared page 3. What can the Sorceress use? Sorceress would use +1 to scales. Or do we keep those? So Barbarian's gonna need something. Maybe the Sorceress will find something. Sorceress is going to be just casting spells all the time. You always need the cannot be frozen cloak. You always need the gloves. Maybe page 2 we can start throwing things on. It's just we're running out of space. We're going to have to rearrange everything. After all the characters are completed Act 1, then we could rearrange everything. Everything's getting a mess at the moment. So we'll just transfer everything to the Sorceress, and then she will be good to go. We just got to essentially transfer these things, I guess. Then we could go look at all of these, see what these scrolls are, see if we got scroll 14. If we did get scroll 14, then we could pretty much make perfect gems. Although we need to get a lot more dragon stones. You do need 2 dragon stones to make 1 perfect gem. So if we look here, all our things on the other page. We'll come back when we're on the Sorceress. I think there's like some other things on the Mercenary we needed. Yeah, we're gonna have to get things from the Mercenary. We could throw these things on the Amazon's Mercenary. Or the Sorceress's Mercenary. That's right. Alright, so now we're back for some more Diablo 2 Eastern Sun Rises. We got one more character to try out, or at least one character to bring through Act 1. So we could create the Sorceress. She has mastered the elemental magics, fire, lightning, and ice. So if we create the Sorceress, then we can see what she's all about. She's basically the same too, right? So we go /player 7 there, and then if we go to the cube, oh, I guess we don't need to. We just need to show what the character does. So the character starts with a short staff that has no stats on it, and then it starts with an eagle orb with no stats and a buckler. So we could quickly replace that with this thing. We found a white eagle orb. So if we socketed this and then put like a rune word in it, maybe it'd be a good rune word eagle orb. So +3 to charge bolt, +2 to firebolt. We could use the +2 to firebolt. Could throw this shield on. This shield would be much better than this shield. And if we throw, oh that's right, we already threw everything on. We threw the Death's Cloak on for cannot be frozen, +1 skills. The amulet +1 skills, and the boots +1 skills. And then just this. So we need a helmet and rings and amulets. Was there a helmet in there? Did we transfer the helmet? Or did we give it to a mercenary or something? There it is. This one. This one's going to be for the mercenary. So we don't have a room on this page. After this character, we're going to have to reorganize everything. So we could use these things. Those would be really good. Although if we have a bunch of mana on kill, maybe it shouldn't be too bad. We'll just bring the faster run walk. Here we go, faster run walk, so we could use that. And then to clear the inventory, we could just throw the staff on the ground, throw the orb on the ground, throw the buckler, throw the fulminating potion. Do we throw that in the bank? No, we should be good. So if we cube this thing, just like the other characters, you get the adventurer's pack, you'd cube it, you'd get your charm plus your odd charm, which you could cube to any level 1 ability. So you have a level 6 charge bolt, level 4 frost bolt, and level 6 firebolt. So might as well just go with firebolt because it does the most damage. So if we just go F1 for melee, and then maybe F2 will be firebolt. We'll start trying the Sorceress out. The Sorceress could be so much better. We could have so many more items to give her so many more plus skills. She could be like at least plus 20 skills. Way more than plus 20 skills. Just you could create such super sick low level armor on this game. The fire bolts, they always hit. Perfect. If we can find a boss pack, we should be able to level up even faster. So if we put points into firebolt, it'll increase the damage considerably. Hopefully it does. Then it said like every, is it 5 base point? +1 missile per 15 base points. So every 15 points we put into firebolt, it'll create a second missile. So that means it basically just doubles the damage as soon as it goes to level 15. There probably is other abilities, it's just that firebolt just destroys everything so quick, you don't need other abilities. Oh, yeah, we can't. Should we put those on? We lose plus skills if we put those on. Because we do want to get mana potions, probably. So if we just say random mana potions, we'll probably just take them. Alright, so we couldn't walk there for a sec. But if we find the Den of Evil there, and then we can find the waypoint to the Cold Plains. If If we could find the waypoint to the cold plains and then come back, that would save us a trip. So it doesn't seem as good as the other characters, because you have to stop and aim and shoot your thing. The Barbarian was absolutely amazing, because all you did was hold the right mouse button, and then he just runs and kills everything, and then progresses and essentially plays the game for you. If we go clear the Den of Evil, we should probably get to level 5 or 6. I think it's level 6 after you clear the Den of Evil. Felling Shrine, we're looking for a gem shrine. Yeah, it's a problem with the Fireball. The problem with the Fireball is that this doesn't seem as good. Although it probably is good, right? It probably is destroying the enemies like pretty quickly. It doesn't seem to have the area of effect that we're looking for. Like, I mean, it does go through people, right? It does go through the enemies, so to hit the enemies behind them. But we're looking for something a little bit more. Maybe that's what you get at the next skill. What is it? Level 6? Level 6, you get whole new abilities. Oh, that's right. Maybe the Firebolt. The Firebolt explodes on impact. So maybe that would do a lot more damage to people around the initial cast location. Or would Charge Ball be good? Maybe Ice Ball? I think Ice Ball just moves slower, right? Ice Ball actually moves slower in this game. And it doesn't travel as far. Oh, we could put this helmet on. We could put the helmet on. That might help out. That'll just give us more damage reduction, more mana per kill. So we thought we were just about done the Den of Evil, but apparently we've just started the Den of Evil. So we were just coming around the first bend. It does seem like one of the slower characters, but I imagine that we're doing something wrong. Maybe we're supposed to be melee. What's the melee ability? Melee is not until level 12. Not until 12. There we go. So we just upgraded Fireball quite a bit, so I imagine Fireball is doing a whole lot better now. A whole lot more damage. Probably around like twice as much damage as it just was doing. All we did was upgrade it 3 times, put a whole bunch of points into energy, and now we're level 6. So now we get the... Oh, we don't get that till level 12. Maybe fire armor. Because it does damage when the enemies hit you. Maybe we're missing fire armor. Yeah, that's a lot better. This probably didn't really do too much. So we just have a few more enemies to kill. We'll just come back after we're done the Den of Evil. And then we'll come back later to when we're closer to Andariel. And then we'll see how the Sorceress does later in the game. Right now it seems like pretty slow compared to the other characters. I think the other characters, like it seems easier just because you can run up to them and just kill them. Here you have to, you don't have to stand back. But there's that quest complete. So we did get the waypoint. So we can put this ring on. Level 7, we could put on the +1 do skills ring. So this is done. Now we just need to go defeat Bloodraven, go to the Cold Plains, go to the Stony Field, go to all that. Fireball, level it up, does 100 damage. There we go. Got a whole bunch of energy. Seriously, Sorceress so far. Alright, so we're back with another little Sorceress clip. We're just on the Catacombs level 3. We're level 22. We've stuck with fire. We've basically been doing mostly Fireball. It fires 2 missiles now, and this just increased the damage, so it does 393. So it is still a little weak, right? It seems weak. Maybe it isn't. Maybe the fire strike did. Yeah, it did more, didn't? Maybe it did like 300. Maybe they're about the same. We could go with cold. You could do Twister, Frostball, Glacial Spike. We tried Blizzard, but we kept running out of mana with Blizzard, so we didn't do Blizzard. And then Chain Lightning's level 30, so we could throw Lightning Bolts. We could do Static Electricity. Maybe Hydras. Hydra is pretty soon. Wonder if Hydras are any good. And then we could cast Meteors, but we imagine it'd be the same problem as the other thing. Maybe Immolation's good. We're just going to stick with Firebolt and Fireball for right now, and just the shield, because it actually lowers the enemy's resistances. We found out that last time. Like all these shields, if you use them, they lower the enemy's resistances based on what level they are. So if we go to the Catacombs 2 waypoint, we could try to find the level 3 waypoint. Yeah, it is pretty cool. It shoots 2 fireballs at once now. And it does kill things pretty quick. Like if we're comparing them to the other characters, like the mud golems, they pretty much just fall instantly. And then these crushers that lasted so long against the other character, they pretty much don't stand a chance. So I guess the Sorceress and the Amazon seems to be the best. Oh, we found the Catacombs level 4 already. We didn't even have to search that long. That's probably good, because then we could go look through the items. We could do more Sorceress plays. We could do more other character plays. I'm not sure. Look at the items, see what we have, see if we could get anything for the characters. If we could manage to get some Nightmare gear somehow. Or if we just get them to level 30 or something. Maybe do we bring somebody to Act 2? That way they would definitely be level 30. We could keep running Act 1. Eventually you would get to level 30. That wouldn't take too long. It's just maybe there's better items in Act 2. Maybe there's better levels in Act 2. Well, I mean, you'll level up your character as you build up. Gamble for better items. So you're gonna have to decide that. We're gonna have to decide, are we staying in Act 1? Or do you go to Act 2? Act 2 is no problem. It's not hard or anything. It's just Act 1 has everything that you need. These things just fall so easily. Oh, we might even level up. Look how much experience we get when we kill one of them. Oh, we will level up. If we can kill him. Oh, we teleported. Alright, so we got a rare axe and a jewel, and then whatever else there is. Level 23. So we can just put it into Fireball. But we can't, because Fireball's max for the moment. Pretty sure we can put more points into it at a later level, but then they change it. So Andariel does fall pretty quick. She is falling pretty quick with the fireballs. So the Sorceress is doing alright. She's pretty good. Flawless gems and then the rare items. So the pole axe might be. Oh, a mall. I don't think I've seen a mall.
Has fallen.
Has there been a mall? Is it only level 12? I'm level 13. We haven't seen a single mall, have we? Or you're looking on the grounds. We would have noticed a mall if we seen a mall. Huh. Anyways, if we go over here and then try to go west, then the Sorceress is done Act 1, so she could go east. And then she could go back west, right? We're supposed to leave the game. And then now we have all of the characters, all 7 characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All of them are completed normal difficulty. They're all level 22 to 24. We're probably gonna go through the items and everything. Maybe look at the characters later. But essentially, all the characters are where they need to be. If they're all over level 20, if they're around level 25, if we could find some way to just get nightmare items to gear them all out with. We could sit here, identify everything, see what items we got. I think we did get a whole bunch. We're gonna have to go through the items, see if there's anything worth keeping. The regular studded leather probably isn't worth keeping. So chainmail is only level 13. Because we could look on the website, see the item levels of everything. So we're looking for a ethereal pole axe with repairs durability, or an ethereal maul with repairs durability. That would probably be one of the best things. Ethereal maul repairs durability. And if it's 13, that means you could actually find them all almost anywhere. Why haven't we been seeing that many of them? We do got some more items. We found more of these. We could recycle these. If we have more copies than we need of an item, we could recycle them and then turn them into something else. And then we have all of these scrolls to identify these coupons. We could probably get some new items or runes things full, runes pages full. And this was just the page we were using to transfer items to new characters, and then we ended up using it to store items from that character by accident. Oh, there was a gold find and magic find charms we forgot to put on here. So, there's the Sorceress. Sorceress seemed to start out pretty slow, but then later she seemed to be one of the more powerful characters. She definitely seemed to be one of the more powerful. So if we keep bringing her through and getting her more powerful, maybe she'd be more powerful than the Amazon.